Welcome in. We are going to get started here and do some kickboxing, live chat, fun stuff. It's a nice, relaxed day. I just finished doing Tai Chi. I had a Tai Chi class, and then I also went ahead and did that live today. We were going over the first half of the 13 golden postures, and I still got some energy, so I want to do some kickboxing. Yeah, so let's get this going. I already been stretching out, so I'm gonna go ahead and just start hitting the bag. Today's a relaxed day, just about discussion, having fun. I'm gonna stay active, that way I can keep losing the weight. But if y'all wanna join me, you can always do any of the techniques I'm doing at home if you got a bag, or you can do it in the air, or you can just have fun, make fun of me, do whatever you want. It's a fun day. All right. So I'm gonna swing my legs a little bit more because even though I was stretching out, I still feel super tight today. Knees. There's a hip opening bar. All right. All right. Hips should feel nice and loose. Start working on some kicks. Now, don't judge me on my first couple roundhouse kicks. They're always a little ugly, but once they get moving, they'll get going. All right. Let's see here. I need one more thing. All right. Yeah, let's start. Draw. Oh, yeah, get those hips. First roundhouse kick. Nice and weak. Why is that making noise? Oops, forgot to turn that off. All right, here we go. Nice little taps first to get my hips open. Ooh, my hips popping. Start getting a little more power into it now that my hip is starting to move a little bit. Really slapping it. I'm not cutting through enough. Getting nice and warmed up. Haven't even broken a sweat yet. So, gotta get warmed up. This is gonna look ugly on this side here. My hip's not feeling good. Oh, feel that pull. Yeah, first couple kicks of the day are always a little rough. Starting to get a little more oomph into it. Starting to wake up a little bit. Let's go, hips. Welcome in. Yeah, getting warmed up. Hips are just now waking up. I was stretching a lot earlier, but you know, mobility and flexibility are different. Ooh, that one was weak. All right, give my hips a second to catch up here. Do some front kicks. welcome in, welcome in. I'm Renato-san. Hello. Don't know quite what that means. All right. Stretch the hips. If you're young, get flexible. That way when you're older and you need the benefits of the flexibility, you already have it. If you wait, it's much harder. Trust me, I know. All right. All right, let's do some side kicks. Really working on my pickup. I'm really trying to chamber. My side kick on this side has always been ugly because I'm weak on my abductors here. I need to get the outsides working. I'm really working on that pickup, which is meh. All right. I think my posting leg is weak too. If you want to see a really good side kick, check out Joe Rogan's side kick. It's one of the most powerful kicks I've seen. His roundhouse kick is pretty badass too. Still trying to warm up. I love that one, where you fade back, you fade, you come in with your cross. Now with the fade, a lot of people will just fade back, and then when they throw the cross, they're at a distance, because if they can't hit me, I usually can't hit them. So when you fade back, if you move your left foot, right here, you move your left foot when you fade a little bit. You can be whatever guard, here, boom, right here. That gives you the range to step into them now, to hit with it. So when I'm hitting the bag here, what I'm doing is I'm practicing the fade here. So I move back, boom, the foot steps in a little bit here, boom. That way when they punch, I still have my distance back here, and then I can lay in with the right hand. So here, one. Here. One. Make sure, get the head back. Boom. Yeah, so that's how you close that distance while still fading back and being able to hit them. They punch your head, you come back. You can even use, if you have both hands up, you can use front hand to trap. You can get their gloves stuck on your gloves. All right, so you can parry down, get your gloves, or trap their hand depending on your open hand glove here. Trap and hit here. Boom. That's a fun one. Pierre, I think was showing that the other day also, which was really cool. I was like, oh yeah, that's a good drill. Get those kicks in. Get those kicks in. Hello everyone. Happy Tuesday. Hope you get your workout in today. Not quite ready for that one yet. Hit my own self. Whatever you do, make sure you do it with passion. Do it with love. Have fun. Stay active. Don't let other people discourage you. Not everything has to be approved by people. Just do what makes you happy as long as you're not hurting anyone else. Getting those legs starting to warm up. Rear leg hook kick, I like that. It's got no power. If you're doing point sparring, that one would really work. You know, maybe trick them, but it's got no power on that hook. I don't have the glutes. I have glutes, but not strong glutes. They're just fatty glutes. Take a quick second. Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. Try and drop a like if you can, that really helps me out. If you want to, no big deal. Just hope you're having a good day. Hope you get a workout in sometime today and have fun. If you're doing martial arts, drop an emoji or anything like that. I'll make sure you have fun. I do Kung Fu. It's called Mi Zhong Lohan, Kung Fu. It's a northern style, northern Shaolin style. Yeah, 比较好。5 animals. Yeah. Hungar is awesome. I love Hungar. Cool, Scallywag. That's okay. Sanshao. Yep. Real fighting. Real Kung Fu fighting. Sanshao, what's up? Hungar is awesome, though. What's really cool, look up Tai Leek Johnson. He's Kung Fu. I don't think it's Hungar, but I forgot what system he does. But he's also Sanda and Sanshao, and he's got this new fighter that he's training up, but he's teaching him how to use the traditional movements in fighting. Now, with that said, they change a little bit for fighting for Sanda, you know, in MMA, but it's pretty cool. Tai Leek Johnson, T-A-I-L-I-K Johnson. I think you can find him on Facebook. I'm not sure if he's on YouTube. Lionel, you don't know what you're talking about. It's funny. I love how YouTube haters are gonna come in and hate. It's fine. They don't know what they're talking about. They make assumptions because they think that whatever you do on YouTube means that you're trying to be a fighter, or that you know, that this translates to fighting. What dumbasses. It's so funny. They just make themselves look stupid. So what I've really been working on is the fade, right? So if someone punches at your face, you fade back, come back with your cross, right? 1, 2. What you can do is with your front foot, right? Because if they punch and I'm back here, usually they can probably fade past my hand. So you use your foot to move in. So when I fade, but my foot steps. Now from here, when I punch, they don't have the distance to go. So if I'm back here, right, I can't hit, right? So then when I fade, boom, boom, I can hit. So you fade back, move in. It's a really, really good one right there. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with people being gay. And I'm not gay, but I'm an ally, so who cares? It's inclusive. Be inclusive. Don't make me ban you. Ah, thank you, Dr. Vushi. Ah. Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. The fade is very important though, because you get here, right? Just like the, when I go back here, right? This is my 1, boom, boom, small step, that's all you need, because then you can power through. Same thing when you're going off the line, here, boom, just small, boom, and you can come up. Same thing, off the line here. You can do a small step too, off the line, then you're off here. That's a big thing with the Major Longhorn footwork. What we do is we don't stay right here in one spot with you. We're gonna be moving all over the place. Moving back pedal, cross steps. Everyone's gonna tell you, you don't cross step, but in small instances you can. Rules are made to be broken once you've moved past the points of a beginner. Jiu-jitsu is fun. Who else has fun doing martial arts? One combo we did. All right, 1, 2, lead upper rear round. So I'm getting the whip of the hip from, oh, that's pretty good. So I've done a little bit of Hungar. I've learned a little bit of Fu Hawk. You know, Fu Hawk. My version's a little different because, you know, every style has a little bit of difference in their stuff. But Sifu used to teach Hungar as a way to get people more externally strong, right? In Meizhong Longhorn, ours is a lot more fluid. So we have a lot of the big, open, soft, big extension, Northern Kung Fu stuff. That's really good, but it trains something different. When you're doing the tendon training and you're squeezing the muscles, it trains differently than the Meizhong Longhorn. So cool stuffs, cool concepts. So that's on my next one, Jack. Jiu-jitsu's on my list. I'm old, but jiu-jitsu is one of the most important ones to learn nowadays. Jiu-jitsu is super similar to Tai Chi, right? Tai Chi, we do a lot of sensitivity drills up top. My Kung Fu teacher was like, go learn jiu-jitsu, and then come back and show me so I can show you the Tai Chi version of it on the ground. And so jiu-jitsu is just so important nowadays. You should go. Can you show us a burst on the bag? I'm not really good at burst. I'm more better at single techniques, but I can try. There we go. Yeah. Kung Fu and Tai Chi. So, Kung Fu actually means, thank you. Kung Fu actually means mastery of skill through hard work. But when it came over here to the West, it started becoming known as the external martial art of Chinese martial arts. So, Tai Chi is actually a style of Kung Fu, but Tai Chi works on it more internally. Sorry, I'm trying to catch my breath. I'm a little out of shape. But Tai Chi does it more internally. So we build different things, working on slow movements first, nice and soft, so we can feel each movement in it. There's also chi work and all that, but that's a whole different rabbit hole to go down. But Tai Chi, we do a lot of softer movements. And we move slow at first so we can feel each movement. Like this is a throw. What I'm doing here is I stick my foot back behind their heel and then I hook in. And then I throw them using my forearm in a push, or you can just push them here. So there's applications in Tai Chi, and when you do them later on, after you learn the first soft, slow stuff, you do Tai Chi more explosive with palm strikes, throws, movements. It's cool. The way I see martial arts, all martial arts, Taekwondo, Karate, MMA, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, is there's a peak at the mountain, and there's just different ways up the peak. So there's good stuff to find in every martial art. Well, I don't know, there's a couple martial arts out there that are weird. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, I was a little out of breath on that one. I'm like gasping. I took a break from Kung Fu, working the bag, and I gained all the weight. Well, not all the weight, but I gained, a lot of the weight back that I lost. But remember, discipline is not about being perfect all the time. Discipline is about when you fall off your program, you jump back in. So If you fall off your program, as soon as you can, jump back in. Oh no. What's going on here? I broke the glue. Panther fist. Come on, bag. Stop fighting me. Test it without the bag first. I haven't done this one today. That one I'm weak at. Needs more practice. It was actually Dragon Ball Z back in like 1990, 1992, 1994. That's cool, Daniel. I'm an old man. Don't be Jake Paul and challenge an old guy. I'm older than I look. See the grays? See the grays? See the grays? A lot of gray coming in. Only on that side. This side. Not so much. I don't know why. Like it's all gray here. Remember, guys. I'm here to have fun. And bag work and mitt work, although they're beneficial, we all learned with the Mike Tyson fight, well, that could have been rigged, who knows. But we all know that what you see, video bag work and mitt work, doesn't 100% translate to fighting. So you do a bunch of different things, right? I think you do need to spar a little bit, but you don't need to be doing those heavy sparring, right? Look at the Thai, like the really good Thai fighters in Thailand. They tap each other. They are playing the whole time, and they're like barely touching each other. Because when you get in the mindset of fun, your brain goes into a learning state. And you have a lot more fun when you're, especially beginners. Someone who's never been punched before, if they go in there and they first start sparring and the other person's hitting hard, they're never gonna wanna spar again, right? So you learn real light sparring, yeah. You must be 40 plus. I'm getting close. I'm not gonna tell y'all. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm 37, so I'm still youngish, not too old, but I'm getting there. Things are slowing down. I'm not training to be a fighter or anything. I train for the love and the fun. I'm starting to crash a little bit. I've been going for a long time. First with Tai Chi, then with Kung Fu. I just did my Tai Chi class earlier, my online class. Yeah, so I'm starting to crash a little bit. Do a backflip. The flying front kick. So the thing about me, the bag work, that's not my specialty. My specialty is jump kicks and stuff like that. I am young at heart. If you stay young, you know, and stay energized, and you just be kind to everyone, you stay young. Kindness is the secret to youth. Not really, that kindness and a lot of other things. Eat right, work out, stretch. If you stay active younger, and you stretch and learn all these skills when you're young, when you're older, and you need the flexibility, you need the soft impact, you already have the Tai Chi and the Kung Fu. All right, let's do some jump kicks. So I have a couple of my favorite jump kicks. I have the jumping cyclonic 540. It's not really a 540, but in Kung Fu they call it a 540. And then, let me just do a couple first. Let me see. All right, I'm a little tired, so no judge, well, judge all you want, I don't care. Have fun. If making fun of me helps you smile, then make fun of me. All right, there's the 540. Scared of the ceiling. Oh, no. I decided to bail on that one. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, in Taekwondo, the 540 is actually the hook kick. The jump, they actually do a 540. In Kung Fu, it's the tornado landing on one leg. Yeah, yeah. I take online students. I also teach in Vancouver, Washington. I have my own app. I have an app to teach people online. That way they can just download the app, run through the video courses, then we meet on Zoom to go over different stuff and question and answers, all of that. I've been teaching for a very long time. Gotta have fun with what you do. It's not bullshit-o. That's okay though. Anybody who doesn't do Muay Thai or whatever they think BJJ, it's bullshit-o because they've never done martial arts for real. Yeah, gotta love the Kung Fu. I used to be able to. I haven't done an aerial in years. Holy cow. I think I could do a butterfly kick, which is close to an aerial, but I'll try an aerial. I don't know if I can do it in this room. I'll try. I'll see if I can. It's been a long time. I don't know how that looked. That was probably more like a butterfly kick. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm a martial arts nerd too. Gotta love Kung Fu, Tai Chi, Taekwondo, Karate. I watch it all. BJJ is a little new to me, but it's fantastic, all right? I always did the striking arts, but BJJ is fantastic. I'm gonna try that kick one more time. See if I can get it a little more vertical. I don't know. No B twist. No B twist. When I was younger, I think I landed it twice, but the B twist, I always over rotate. Yeah. I do Mijong Lohorn Kung Fu. I originally learned from Lee's White Leopard Kung Fu in Dallas, Texas. That's where the headquarters school is, where Grandmaster Lee. But I teach in Vancouver, Washington, a style called Mijong Lohorn, and also I teach Wu style Tai Chi, and then a style called Fu style baguazhang, where you have all these coiling movements here, and then you circle walk. Pretty cool style. It's got a lot to it. Ooh, hope everyone's okay, whatever's going on. Yeah. So fighting styles, though, I really stick to Kung Fu more. Check out some Sanshao. Sanshao, if you're looking for like the sport fighting, the closest thing to Muay Thai, you look up Sanda, S-A-N-D-A. S-A-N-D-A, or Sanshao. Those two are the main full contact fighting, like Muay Thai. Really cool, really fast fighters. And then when training Kung Fu, whatever you do, make sure Kung Fu is based in the legs, right? A lot of Kung Fu is leg based. We do these big stances, right? All these really big stances. Now, we don't fight here, right? It's a misnomer that we fight here, that this is what we're going to be doing in a fight. No, this is for leg strength. This is to build the muscles. That way, when we kick someone, we kick them hard. If you look at this, this is almost a side kick, right? This leg bent, ready to kick out, right? When you throw your side kick, you bend up and you open up. So all these stances have points to them, but it's more about strength building. So do your horse stance, do your bow stance, do your stretching. Stretching, stances, those are the most important things for all martial arts, right? You get strong legs, because as soon as your legs go, you're done, you're beat. And then you also get I just lost my train of thought. Squirrel. Yeah. Whatever my train of thought was, you get that too. So train the legs and stretch out. Yeah. I somehow learned the flying only 2 days. Well, I don't want to call it basic, but the mechanics are pretty straightforward, right? The front kick, what you're doing is you're picking up your knee, and then you're switching and kicking with the other knee up first, and then snap. So when you get the jump, you just use the momentum, right? Up, snap. So I don't want to call it basic, as there's skills to build into it, but it's not, the mechanics are straightforward. One knee, then the other knee and snap. 1, 2. Jumping front kick. Those are fun. Those are fun. Fei jiao. Fei jiao. Oh! Oh! Yeah, that's okay. No, kudos. Kudos. That's a much harder kick. That's a much harder kick. Right? You still pick the knee up, but you just gotta squeeze much faster. So yeah, to do that, Yeah. Yeah, that adds the next level of skill to it for sure. What I would do is I would start here, right? Without a run. Just start here, and then you jump, squat up, jump, squat up. That way you can work on that explosive muscle here. Yeah. Nice, Pickles. Hope you had fun with that. Yep, exactly. That's exactly right. Whew. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call it quits now. Or actually, I have one more thing I have to do before I call it quits. y'all can hang out, we can chat if y'all want, but I'm gonna be sitting in some pain through it. That way I can get, yeah. How do you fight taller and longer opponents? So Gabe, it's about getting inside and then staying kind of close in the pocket, but truthfully, I'm gonna say this straight up, I'm not the best fighter. I'm an okay fighter. I don't do actual fights, and I'm short. I'm 5'6". So everyone's taller than me. Everyone punches me in the face. It just happens. I got used to getting punched in the face when moving in, just because as long as your guard's up quite a bit, you can take it a little bit, or you can take it in the gloves, but you got to get in close. Can you do a 540? I just did the 540 tornado kick, not the I can't do the 540 hook kick, the Taekwondo one. Not anymore. I haven't done, I used to be able to land the cheat 540. Yeah. How do you turn yourself on? Huh. Okay. With the swords. Oh, yeah. The swords. I'll stop stretching for now. Yeah. So I'll use this one. So this sword is what's called a wushu sword. If you notice, there's a lot of bend here. The reason there's the bend is that way you can move a little faster than you can with a traditional sword. And then also it makes a nice little snap there for that way when you're doing your sport. This is for the sport, the kung fu sport called wushu. Well, all open hand wushu is wushu. Kung fu is wushu, but there's sport wushu and traditional wushu. This type of sword is for the sport. Now, it's really good for when you want to do the whipping motion, so you can go in your different directions and get your spin. And then you can do like and then you do jump kicks. Boom. Pretty cool stuff. That's the saber, or the dao. Now you can also push on it here and keep up close. The saber is known for its wrapping ability, right? It's one side is super sharp, the other side right here is dull. That way I can wrap and touch my neck the whole time. The way you can tell if someone's really good at sword or there's the saber is if they're touching the back here. You notice I touch, it stays nice and close. Wrap it. That way if someone attacks me, say they attack here, like a spear or sword, whatever, I can block here. Then I can grab, like if it's a spear, you block and grab and take their arm or their head. If it's a sword, you block, parry, and cut off. So, bah, or, bah. That's what this motion is for. That's the saber, otherwise known as the dao. Yeah. This one is flimsy wood. This one is for sport, is what I was saying. So it's specifically made to be able to, really fly. Personally, I'm not a fan of these. These are okay, right? Wushu swords are okay, but they're made specifically for the sport. So when you get a traditional movements with the wushu saber, it just doesn't feel right. Let me show you the traditional saber. So a traditional saber, you see, it's not, when I lunge, it doesn't make the noise. Now I can still spin pretty quick, right? and do a lot of the same movements, but they're not quite right. For the saber, traditional saber, you know, you're gonna be blocking, making these cuts here, block over, chop, chop, here, punch, block. And then you have your sideways cuts. Cool things. That is the saber. Now that's just one of many, many Kung Fu weapons that I do. Yeah. The height is good, but I ain't spinning. That's my problem. Yeah. When I would jump up, what is my favorite? For the 540 hook kick, I couldn't get enough rotation. Tip for spinning back kick. I do. Yeah, see that's the actual stuff, right? So I used to do the sport too, competitions and all that. I am a forms champion, right? I'm an international champion in forms, grand champion. Woohoo! Woo, woo. That was years ago, over 12 years ago. Now my students are actually winning the competitions. I have my very first grand champion as a student. Woo, woo. That actually I'm more proud of than my own grand championship. I felt better than I did when I won mine, which was awesome, when she won hers. Now, with that said, I did all the sport, but I love the traditional stuff even more. The sport was for fun, but the traditional stuff is where the cool stuff is. Tip for spinning back kick. So for spinning back kick, it depends. Now, always listen to your Sifu or your instructor, your sensei. I'm just some guy on YouTube. I have been doing Kung Fu my whole life, but I am some guy on YouTube, right? So take that as you will. Now, for my spinning back kick, what I do is, one thing that happens a lot is people won't get their own lane. What they'll do is they'll turn their front foot, but then they don't have their own lane. When I turn my front foot, I do a small step off. That way, this is its own lane right here, my left leg. Now, instead of kicking back this way, right, I lift my knee all the way up first and really tuck in, and then I try and turn all the way sideways and push out with the heel and the glute. Oops, someone's trying to call me. I'm not doing that right now. So, when you push with the glute and your thigh, that pushes out the kick. So if I'm here, first step, small step off. Now you can just turn here if you need to, but I always break it down. Small step off, turn over your shoulder, lift the knee, turn, side kick. Now if you're doing a back kick or a tiger tail kick where it's coming up, that's different. You don't have to lift the knee, right? You don't have to lift the knee and then keep it tucked when you turn over. On a back kick, I can go here and come under here. Now I can squeeze out here. It's a little different, right? It's more of a donkey kick or a tiger tail kick, where the side kick, you have to open the knee. So it depends on what you're doing. Now I think that the back kick, the low one, is actually a really easy way to generate power, as you just stick your butt into it, bah, and you go through it. The side kick is harder, but if you're closer, you can hit them more because you have to raise your knee up in order to clear the distance. If you come down and they move in, they're gonna jam your kick on their leg. If you raise your knee up, then you can kick across. That, and always do your splits. Yeah. 540 roundhouse, like the tornado kick. Because the tornado 540, now, there's a couple drills that I do for this one. The Tornado 540, I'm gonna first start here, and I just jump and turn, right? That's your first drill, just getting this jump up here. Then I start and do more of a windmill, a rollover jump. So now I'm gonna step into it, one, and I'm gonna pick up my left leg, then my right leg. And I roll over the table, rolling over the table, just like that. See, I didn't even kick yet. And so if I'm going this way, I'm here, I step, just like that. Now, my 540, I go at a small angle because I do the Kung Fu tornado kick. If you're doing a roundhouse kick, you want to go over the foot on this next one. So the next one, what I'm going to do is I step. Now this is for the roundhouse kick. Turn, pick your knee up. Now I'm going to jump and try and jump over this leg, this way. Like that. Again, I step forward, turn, jump. What I'm doing is I'm just picking my knee up to my chest as I step forward. I lift the left knee, then I just pump my right leg up. So let me do it this way. I go 1, 2. And I'll do it this way so you can see the knee kick. I go 1, oh, whoops, 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 whoops. This way. I go 1, 2. Once you get those drills, you just start speeding up your kick and throw the roundhouse. And then at the very end, what a lot of people forget to do at the kick is they think that they're kicking the target and that's it. You have to kick through the target, right? So I'm going past and I'm finishing the kick, getting my foot on the ground. So if I step and do my roundhouse kick, I go 1, and try and get it on the ground. I'm not used to the roundhouse kick one anymore. I like the tornado one. Vinny, I don't need to tell that to anyone. Yeah. What is the strongest punch? I don't know. Whatever punch lands. I like my right cross. All right. If I'm sitting here fighting, I like the fade cross. So if they punch at my head, I fade back, come out with my right hand, right? So if I'm here, I fade, bam, fade, bam. You can even push them with this, push, and I still fade, and boom. Now, if you notice what I do with my front foot when I fade, boom, small step. This small step makes it to where I don't just fade and then he can fade, right? If we're just sitting there and not moving, he can move back. If he can't punch me, I can't punch him. Most likely, I'm short. So I have to step with my front foot when I fade. So if I'm in my distance fighting stance, which is guarding my body here, guarding my groin, guarding my head with my backhand. When I move up close, my hand comes up. But if I'm at distance, boom, 1, left foot sneaks in. See, left foot sneaks in, head goes back. He still can't hit me, but I close the distance. Then when I come through, boom, you can power through. 1, 2, through. 1, 2, 1, 2. That fade into the cross adds some extra power when you turn that hip into it. Bah! And blast through it. So when I have the bag, here, right, what I do with my left foot, boom, step it outside the bag. Here. Right? If I have to really lean in order to hit. Here, right? So if I'm fighting stance, I step, and that's the one I like here. Step, step, step. If you get enough straights in, they'll see the straight coming. You can step, bridge hand, change it up. Or you step and slap them with the left hand. Yeah. You don't know what you're talking about, John. He's saying a technique is fake. A technique's not fake. There are. Look at this guy. What a joke. It's funny. Who was it? Who was the MMA fighter that was just showing this technique too? That's how you know they're fucking dumb. People are stupid. I also like spinning back fist. Spinning back fist is a good one. Yeah. Will I fight John? I don't need to fight John. There's no point in fighting John. You should fight John. That's the thing though. My ego is already full. I don't need to fight John because I already have an ego. I don't need to prove it to anyone. John's the one who needs to prove it, evidently. Yeah, I don't need to prove anything. I do this for fun and out of love. It's cool, John. You can win this one. You need it. You need it. Hope you're having a good day, though. Hope you get out to train and that you get a good workout in today and that the day treats you well. Okay, John. Thank you. It's been a while since I've been knocked out. Go for it. Hope you're having a good day, though. Whatever you gotta do, man. If you gotta let it all out and just talk trash on YouTube, do it, man. I'll be your punching bag for today. I don't care. Because nothing you can say can keep me down. Because I love myself and I love the world. I don't love the state the world's in, but I love the world and I love y'all. And I just hope y'all have a great day. And enjoy martial arts when you can. It's not about beating people up. It's not about trying to be the best for me. It's about me being the best. No, it is about me being the best for me. My best. Who I want to be. Oh yeah, and if any of y'all have any like self-doubt in yourself, start a YouTube channel. You'll really, hold on. Let me re-say that. If you want to get over having self-doubt and you have strong willpower, start a YouTube channel. Because there's so many people that talk trash. You get so used to it that it doesn't even matter. Because who cares? You'll never see these people most of the time. Since the contract, big boy. Sign the contract. Nah, man. What are you? I don't fight youngs. I'm too old for you, man. Look at all this gray. You want to be Jake Paul beating up an old man? Come on, John. Don't be that guy. Beating up old people. Found a second wind. I'm 46. It's okay. I'm good for whatever I want to be good for. I'm good to myself. John's just having a bad day, guys. Poor John. Everyone, send your good energy towards John, because I'm not going to fight him. Ignore John, you guys. Drop a like if you can. John, drop a like. You're calling me out. You might as well drop a like, right? Starting to get a little tired. Going a little over an hour now with the Kung Fu stuff. Switch it up a little bit. I might be able to do this in here. I might be in trouble. Anyone practice any weapons? Well, that's scary to do in here. Come on, John. Let's go now, right? You must twist your hand when you hit. So I do a couple vertical punches, right? I do some short vertical punches because in Kung Fu we do somewhat vertical punches too. We can do straight, we can do twisting, right? When I'm really trying to go for that knockout though, you turn your punch over, right? You can tell who's actually sparring and who's going for the knockout if they're turning their punches over. So be careful. Don't turn your punches over in sparring. Yeah. Can you say, John is a skippity toilet? I should probably read it before I say it. No, I'm just letting John be John. If he's a skippity toilet, let him be a skippity toilet. Where are my Kung Fu people at? Where are my martial artists at? What martial art do you do? Put it in the comments. Do you do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Do you karate? Do you do Muay Thai? What's going on, y'all? Let me know what y'all do. I love MMA. Yeah, I love MMA. I love Kung Fu. I'm a Kung Fu guy, right? Karate, I like good traditional karate. Sport karate can be really cool to see, but it's a little too tricky for me, right? It's a lot of tricks, which are fun and amazing skill. I'm not saying that they're not skilled. It's just not my flavor. I like more of the traditional arts. I love Muay Thai. Really good Muay Thai is, everyone knows, it's scary as hell. Yeah. But I love Kung Fu. That's why I do all the Kung Fu weapons. The 3-sectional staff. This is one of my favorites, right? Oh, that was a good one. Right there, right there, right on the side. Yeah, that's why you don't look at the camera when you practice this. You just pay attention to your weapon. But this, right, I've hit myself so many times and I do so much conditioning that none of this hurts, right? What I'm working on is breaking the sticks with the neck. You put the chopsticks on the neck and go, and you break the chopsticks. Fun stuff. Let me show you all one more thing. This is the Guandao. Mama boxing Roman Grec. Oh, Roman Grecan. And create cross. Yeah. yeah, I'm 5'6", so that is not one of the ones that I master in. I can do some good throws, but I'm pretty short too. You don't look like someone who can fight. Maybe go to the gym more, buddy. Look at that person. Look at the balls on that person. They don't even know me. They don't even know what I just came through. And they, it's people like that, like, you know, that their parents didn't raise them right. So crazy. Oh yeah, this is cool. It's a guandao. This is big old crescent blade, big knife. And then you got a spear tip on the other end here. That way I can stab them and then cut them here. Move back. Cut the legs off the horse. Drop. Cool little weapon here. I love it. The guandao, named after Guan Yu. Any person who's video games and played the Three Kingdoms game, Dynasty Warriors, should know about this weapon in Guan Yu. Yeah. Yeah, true brew. True brew. Crystal. Okay, so check this out. During COVID, I gained over 40 pounds because I stopped working out. And I just lost the 40 pounds. So those people who talk trash, I don't even give them, it's just funny to me because I'm a true testament of what being in shape normally, not like super cut or anything like that, is. I'm almost 40. I have a little bit of a gut because, yeah, I don't do abs every single day. But yeah, those people are just crazy. Just crazy. It's like, I just did an hour long stream with workouts throughout the whole thing, and they're like, you should go to the gym. What so funny. Oh, brew. Tai Chi is my number one favorite right now. I love my Wu style Tai Chi. I teach here in Vancouver, Washington. And I have an online Tai Chi course. Oh, my pants are sticking because I'm so sweaty. Push hands is fantastic, fantastic sensitivity drill. So what a lot of people will be like is like, oh, Tai Chi, blah, blah, Tai Chi people can't fight. Well, not 100%. Tai Chi, I think, lost its application because people stopped teaching the fighting arts of Tai Chi, how it was taught fighting. There's very few people who actually teach the applications. And when you learn the applications, that's great. But what you can really get from Tai Chi is the push hands. The push hands drills are sensitivity drills, which help for takedowns, takedown defense. It's extremely beneficial for takedown defense. So that's what you take from Tai Chi nowadays in this world, right? Back in the day, they might have taught the fighting arts, which I still teach the applications and stuff because my teacher taught them to me. But what you do is you find what is important from it, right? So I learned the sensitivity drills to supplement the fighting. We've all seen the Tai Chi masters who go up there and they try and fight in their Tai Chi form like this, and then they get blasted in the face and beaten up and taken down and just blasted, right? Because they've never trained to fight. You have to train to fight. I don't care how much martial arts you do. If you've done karate your whole life and you've never done any fight training, you might, if that other person hasn't done any fight training, you might come out on top. You have a higher chance. And you always have a higher chance more martial arts you do. But to be a fighter, you gotta train to fight. You gotta take a camp. You gotta do that stuff, right? Martial arts is amazing and forms are amazing, but to get the instinct, the mentality for it and to get used to it, right? Because you get the adrenaline dump. Getting used to adrenaline, that is such a crazy thing. Yeah. My name's Tex, T-E-X. The funniest poses, oh God. I don't think any of the poses are actually funny. I think they have some funny names, right? That just got bent a little bit. I don't like that. Okay, let me set that back down. All right, so, you think funny pose? I guess I've just been doing, because I was raised around it, right? My dad's been doing Kung Fu since he was 18. I started Kung Fu as soon as I could walk, learning from him first, and then I went into Tai Chi under both his and my teacher. So I've seen it, so I don't know if I can see any. It sounds familiar, but I don't. Is he the karate guy? No, I don't remember him. It sounds familiar, but I don't remember him exactly. All right, I'm gonna do my Wu style Tai Chi form. Maybe close it out with that. Or no, I'm actually gonna do some bagua. A lot of people don't know what bagua is. Baguazhang is another internal martial art similar to Tai Chi, but it has a little bit more circular. It's a little bit more external. You'll see a little bit more fajing and less of it flows, but it's more circle walking. So I'll show you a bagua form here to close it out, similar to Tai Chi. And then, yeah, that's been a really good stream. I really appreciate all y'all chatting and talking and just having fun and dropping likes and all that. It really helps out the channel. The more y'all engage, the more I have fun too. Yeah. All right, so this is baguazhang. I'll move this over some. Now you pretend like I have a big circle. Everything's done around the circle. I haven't done this in a long time. Lots of circles, lots of circular movement. It's all about throws. All these movements, right? When I grab them, 1, 2, this is me just grabbing his arm. And then this movement here is doing a throw. I go, and then I have my hip throw here. So in the form, right, you go 1, 2, out, and drop. With their blocks, and then inside leg throw. Bunch of cool throws in it. Yeah, I didn't see Deadpool too. Where's the third one? Yeah, that's cool. You can say what you want, Shane. It's cool. Cool, yeah, I'll check them out today, Vlad. That'll be my thing after, once I shower and get all, out of this stuff. I'll check them out when I have my downtime. Very cool. Yeah. Character from Deadpool. I'll have to check character. Let's see, am I done? I'm trying to decide if I'm done. I'm gonna cool down a little bit. While I cool down, I'm just gonna chat and throw the rope dart a little bit. I can do a little bit in here. I gotta just watch the ceiling, make sure I don't kill anyone, AKA myself. I can't believe I did that inside. Yeah. Ah, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the like. I really appreciate that. Bruce Lee was cool. I think there's a bunch of myth that was the generation before me, right? I think there's a bunch of not myth, but a bunch of like pedestal stuff. He was amazing. He broke a lot of barriers. He was the first in a lot of things to cross over into Kung Fu because he was so into the West and the East. So it's Bruce Lee has his place in history, but I think the worshiping. I mean, there's a lot of cult mentality that goes around in Kung Fu. And it's a shame because, and I get it, a lot of it comes from the culture that Kung Fu comes from originally, the Eastern cultures, and how they go about just their lives and feel piety. Now, unfortunately, here in the West, that was taken as cult, right? It went to the extremes, like with the McDojos and stuff like that too. Which you have your McDojos in the East too, all that no-touch bull crap. Hey, I'm almost at 30 likes. Someone give me one more like. Give me a like, someone. I'm almost at 30. That would be really cool to hit that. I don't think I've ever, no, I've hit 30 likes before. But that would, yes! Yeah! Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all just made my day. I just saw that. I appreciate it. Yeah! Yeah, y'all, what's up? So I digress. What were we talking about? Sorry, I squirreled there. Y'all just made my day. Look at me. I'm all flustered. Oh, what were we talking about? We were talking about something. Let me see if the comments can remind me. Oh yeah, Bruce Lee. We were talking about Bruce Lee. Duh. So the cult mentalities got brought up here in the West too. And I come from a traditional school, right? So I follow a lot of the traditions. And the traditions are good to uphold. But my students, right, I'm not my teacher. I don't come from the culture that he came from. And I don't want to force them. Thank you. Thank you for the likes from Egypt. That's awesome. Oh, hell yeah. And one short punch, Bruce Lee. Yeah, the 1-inch punch. I love the 1-inch punch. Bah! It's about sinking, right? Sinking. When you sink, the hand comes out. Boom. You're bouncing and you're using the ground here. Now, if you're fast and you know how to put your hip in it, you can put your hip in it here and bah! Breaking boards with 1-inch punch is a lot easier than what people think. Now, given Bruce Lee had a lot of power in his and he knew how to really sink, my teacher was the same generation as Bruce Lee, which I guess is why I don't see him so mystified, is because I grew up with someone that was just a little bit older than Bruce Lee. Barely. I think he was barely, like, same generation, whatever. And so he would do the phone book thing, where Master Lee would be there and boom, and hit us across the floor with the phone book, right, on our chest. And it hurts, but it doesn't hurt, but it hurts, you know. You go flying. Yeah. Oh, I appreciate that, Car. Yeah. Kung Fu is fun. Martial arts is supposed to be fun, right? There's the hard part of it, which that's the training part. Training can be tough. And what happens is a lot of times the novelty will run off, right? But once you keep going through the novelty, if you love it, you'll have a lot of fun. And people will fall in love with whatever they like to do. So I have a theory that I'm going to explain real quick. I know I'm talking a lot, but it's fun. It's called the Gomez theory. So Gomez Addams from the Addams Family. If you don't know Addams Family, pretty good movie to watch. You should probably check it out. But if you look at, like, think about Addams Family, the one from I think it was the 90s, Christina Ricci. That Gomez was so, and I think all of the Gomezes are so passionate about whatever they do, right? He's passionate towards his wife. He's passionate towards his swordplay. He's passionate towards like the spookiness and throwing the big parties. He's passionate towards taking care of his family, right? He's passionate. Everything he does, he dives his passion into it. And so I call it the Gomez theory. You just be passionate towards everything that you do. Even if it's something that you don't want to do, change your mentality about it. Try and be passionate about it for a little bit, and think about the rewards that are going to come from it. Now, I have really bad ADHD, so it's hard to find the passion of it when my brain is like, dopamine, where's the dopamine? But for the hard stuff to do. But you just sit through it. You have to train your brain to sit through it. Find what you love and do it with passion. Find what you don't love, and if you have to do it with passion. That way you can go on and move it to the next thing. If you follow life with passion, you'll have a beautiful life. All right, well, that's my stream for today. I really appreciate everyone that's come by and said hello, dropped a like, and yeah, I hope to see you all again soon. I'm going to be, how can we done a great leg hit? Can you show, how can we done a great leg hit? Can you show it? Are we talking about, I'll show it real quick. I don't know how good my hips are right now. I've been not really starting to close out, but that's okay. Now, are you looking for a regular kick like a roundhouse, or are you looking for like a leg kick? Because leg kicks, what I do, I don't have the best bag for leg kicks. Right, I have the Taekwondo Wave Master bag. Put that right there. But if you notice, yeah, so I have to be careful not to kick to a calf. I can't do any calf leg kicks, which I love calf leg kicks. They're actually way more dangerous than you think. Or if you kick the ankle, kick it out from them. So my leg kick, I lift the knee up. As I lift up, I'm gonna turn in, right here. And I'm going to turn in and chop down. Now I'm coming down at a small angle this way here. So when I come up, I lift the knee up, chop down. Up, here, up. Now you can pivot, you can step. You'll see a lot of people step and open the leg into it. You can get real close. I'm trying really hard not to hit the bottom with my toesies. Don't want to hurt my toesies. Muay Thai side, straight kick. I say straight kick, the only two you ever need, trust me. Oh yeah, so most kicks, you know, you don't really need most kicks, but they're fun. I like leg kicks though. Leg kicks you can, I remember the first time I got my leg kicked. I was like, because they just brought leg kicks into the Kung Fu division that I was doing. And so the first time I got leg kicked, I was like, wham. I was like, ooh, that felt good. Wham. Oh, wait, what's going on? Oh, wait. And he just kept, because I had no leg kick defense. And so he just kept laying it on my leg. And I lost, of course, I lost that sparring match. It was light sparring, but he just took my leg from me, right? So, yeah. What's your Muay Thai side kick? Is that the vertical one? Where you're more up here and you pick up and you like, see, I turn my hip. I'm so used to Kung Fu, right? The Kung Fu side kick, we turn out. Is yours more vertical? In Kung Fu, we do a lot of the two steps. We'll do the two-step chasing side kick if they run back. Yeah, I like that one because it's so good, especially if you can sneak it into their hip. Boom, sneak it into their hip. Boom. And you'll see some people will skip into it, right? They'll skip with that one here. Boom, and then they'll throw like a round kick or something. I also like the front kick, round kick, right? Or not front kick, it's actually a back front kick, right? So you use back leg, 1, 2. Ooh, my hips are closing now. I've been going way too long. My hips, I haven't kicked in a while, so. Say knee or rib, yeah. You can dig those toes into that rib if you hit with the ball of the foot too. Kind of turn into a push kick. All right, y'all, that's the end of my stream for today. Hope everyone has a great rest of y'all's day. Get out, be active, do a workout today. Do the Gomez theory. Whatever you do it with passion. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. I hope y'all have a great day. Take care.